Welcome to the stream. So this is an interesting one. So this is, give me 1 second. Everyone. All right. This is Metaphor Refantazio. So I'm very excited for this game. This I theorize is, again, like I mentioned for Persona games, not gonna be a good stream game. I assume it's gonna be very story based. That being said, this game does have the benefit of me being blind to it, right? This is a new IP made by Atlas. Same people that make the Persona games. The same team that make the Persona games made this game, even. So that's why it looks so stylized. It has so much personality here, even just in the menuing. I mean, yeah, like, everything is beautiful. Music is great from what I've seen so far. This stream will probably only be like an hour, honestly. Because I have plans with Dolphin and Abby today. But we're gonna see what we can do here. This will just be a quick first impressions stream. Again, I'd like to put out there, there's no guarantee I will stream this entire game. Maybe if I love it and chat also likes it, they want to see my entire playthrough, then I will stream the rest of it, who knows. But I'm gonna give it a shot. I am going to give it a shot. For now, let's do this. Alright. Anyway, I'm excited. Let's get it.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. One who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Who are you who shall guide the protagonist? It is I! Interesting. I'm gonna use the keyboard. It is I, the Connor, the later Manor. You will name the protagonist later. Okay.
Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation? A passing daydream, an idle creation of a distracted mind. That must be how you see it. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself, so let this tale begin.
Welcome to stream, by the way, Bean Lord. Well, I'm going blind into this. I probably will just stick with normal. This is a different game than Persona. I don't know if the gameplay's similar or not. Usually I like to go to the hardest difficulty in the Persona games, but for this, I'm not sure. We could always switch the difficulty. I'll stick with normal for now. It is I, blue-haired man.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead?
Aye, and the guard's more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
I see party member.
Nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia! Us folk, we're commoners! No crown or church will save us!
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter? How'd they get one of those?
Come on, hey, keep it moving! Hurry it up! Next one! Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife ears. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy. Hold it!
Damn.
Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Let's want to get stuck like us.
Woo!
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
God, it's so weird to see the Persona style in a non-high school setting already.
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Luis saving us?
This looks fantastic. The dialogue box, the art style, the character portraits. This looks great. Very stylized.
Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Are you alright?
Oh shoot, I can talk?
And from the sounds of it, you're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Radia Desert.
We'll make it?
You look hurt though, that's good news. You can move, right? think we should find a place where we can see the whole area. Some actions you can perform and their corresponding controls are displayed at the bottom of the screen. You can use minimap to see which way to go. Give you tutorials you've seen in the main menu. Already into it, huh? Just keep going straight. We're looking for somewhere high up with a good view. Got a minimap. Okay. Run. The movement feels very similar to Persona movement. Oh shoot.
Watch out.
Yeah, those look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they've noticed us yet, though. Phase sight. Press L2 to use phase sight. This ability lets you see what Gallica sees in the environment. When you see an enemy you've never confronted before, it will show up as an unknown. Prepare as best you can. But what if I want to fight them? You think I'll just die?
Watch out.
Oh! Wait, am I gonna die? Yeah, I'm not doing enough damage. Pause. I'm out of here. Woo! Oh shoot, the worm's back! Alright, I might be throwing. I'm probably finna die. Damn, you're still on me? Fudge.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
No.
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least.
I wish I can get into Persona and games like it. Just try it out. Many of the Persona games are on Steam. I think Persona 5 Royal is a great starting game. Or even Persona 3 Reload.
I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Right.
This is the music is playing directly into my mind. The effect of Gallica's magic is inspiring. What?
The first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
Wait, you're telling me that the game music is a spell? Wait, that's hype.
Look. Over there.
That's the road, isn't it?
Let's go. Got a sec?
I'm still damaged. That's the Great Cathedral over there. It's big enough to be used as a landmark. The world is really well stylized. Medicinal herb.
I don't like this.
It's in danger.
They must have lost sight of us. We can relax. Not good! Run for it!
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
O great seeker, bearer of a fantasy empowered. Hear my wish and come forth from the epoch of glory and grant me something something. Huh.
Whoa, just look!
Whoa.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead!
Yeah!
Damn! Brutal.
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
Careful!
hurry.
Ain't got enough coin.
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid! Look, we're not—
Those are too big for you.
Gotta stay focused.
You would die trying to hold those necklaces.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only Elder here, in the whole city even.
Damn. Pretty good intro so far.
The capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside.
Just not my type, I guess. It should be resource managers. Fair enough. Also, this game has cool fourth wall breaks and meta plot points. Oh, yeah?
Not that it's very balanced. I see more Plamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best, the saint, could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Bro, I'm only level 1.
Hey, are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers. So?
You know where we're going. Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice. Press R1 to open the local map. If you're unsure of what to do, try pressing triangle. Gallica always has good ideas, or so she thinks. Nice.
Whatever will I do?
I am the traveling boy. I still don't have a name. Memorandum.
Whatever will I do?
It is me, the ceiling of sound. It's funny. I saw that you changed your name only today. It's funny that you bring that up right now. You know that's following you is annoying. I don't think she's annoying. I think she's cute. At least so far.
Let's go see.
Who knows? Maybe she could be another Morgana. I haven't changed my damn profile pic. I know. I'm not used to it.
Let's go see.
What even is it that you changed your profile pic to? My theory is that this is not the true pause menu. Because we've seen some pause menus of this game, and it looks way more stylized than this does. But I mean, even this looks great.
Whatever will I do?
Ceiling with a lot of speakers. I don't like it as well. It's the same with a lot of speakers.
Let's go see. Ugh, come off it.
I'm off it. I already really like that the main character can actually speak. I think that's awesome. Nice change of pace. There's a face portrait and everything. Sunshade Row. We saw the gallows and all those beggars. Let's not go there for good reason, I see.
Fools, the only game in town. That's terribly unfair. But what is there to do now?
There's no ordinary animal. There were traces of something gargantuan crawling about, after all. So many rumors concerning monsters in the wasteland. Why, it's all we hear about these days.
What I expected.
That's terribly unfair.
There you go, picture anyway. Not sure what to use. Started Sparking Zero earlier. Haven't played Metaphor yet. Yeah, it's a shame they both had to come out like at the same time.
Just can't stand it.
I've been playing Sparking Zero a lot though, so I figured I deserved a break.
What to do?
Wait.
She want to go back into the desert? No, I'm not. I'm just exploratizing.
That's the endless man. Ridiculous. Idiot.
Hey, mister.
It's an Elda. I hope Count Luis gets control of the army again. I stand out like a sore thumb, huh?
Look at that. A
new models out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
What's a magic igniter?
What's a magic igniter?
See? There's a couple in the window. Like an instrument plays a tune, an igniter casts magic. Pretty hard to come by out in the countryside. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the Magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease.
Main character?
A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city? Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
How much?
How much is it?
You're not really going to fall for that, are you? How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with? You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead. With no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Let's head there.
Give it a fall, I say. Who else can it be?
Oh shoot. I was hoping to be able to blend in with the crowd and no one would notice that you're an Elda, but the people here have a sharper eye than I thought. I don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall. Easier said than done, I'm sure. But it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should just be ahead.
Really now?
Recruitment center? You want to enlist or something? It's just down the road if that's the case. But an Elda enlisting? Bloody hell, what'll be next? Wouldn't be in such a sorry state if Luis was in power. Mouth on this guy. If we weren't focused on saving the prince, I'd give him a piece of my mind, but let's just grin and bear it. Or what kind of helmet is this?
You there?
Young man, might I interest you in our shop's wares? This is no ordinary Mustari shop.
Sorry.
Oh, we're actually in the middle of something. We got something to do in the recruitment center. The recruitment center, if you're lost, it's a large building down the street and to the left. Stop when you have time. Wonder if I can buy stuff there.
I'm out of ideas.
Dear me!
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead.
You playing on PS5 or PC? PC. How's the stream so far?
You got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist.
Party member?
Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up. An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those.
An adult? Insane?
So, what brings you to enlist?
I need the money. I'm just so bored, bro. I don't think this probably matters, but...
I want to fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no? So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
Sorry that I look, I've got a sharp mind, I can take a lot of punishment. I'm small but quick. I feel like that's realistic.
I'm small, but quick.
Yes, I could see that. Always the cowards who run the fastest, eh? Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Damn, bro. This is probably where I put in my name, yeah. Name of the story's protagonist. I'll be honest. Oh shoot, I'm not gonna do that. I don't know what to name my man. Does this guy have like an actual name? Hold on. MC Manor. I'm probably not going to be streaming this whole game, so I would prefer to actually just have a good experience more than be funny. Main care name. Interesting. Apparently has a different name depending on the language you're playing. Got name for the protagonist in this page explains the change of protagonist canon name. Protagonist canon name is Will, in English at least. They're named the following in the other languages. Wilhelm, Victor, Eric, Victor, Pedro. I guess I'll do Will. I kind of want to do Wilhelm. Or Wilhelm. I don't know how big this game is. I'm actually not sure. I'm assuming it's as long as like a Persona game, so it's probably really long. The beta was already quite big. I haven't played the beta, so I'm fully blind right now. Will is fine, I guess.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next!
What a long line. Guess we got no choice but to wait out our turn. I gotta be the same line as a Parapus.
Let's hurry. Let's hurry.
Whatever.
You're so young, are you listening too? Well, not much of a choice if you don't have money or a job. Reeve makes the world go round, as it were. You want a magic igniter? Join the queue. Fighting's only gonna get you chewed out.
Whoa.
Oh hey. This guy's definitely gonna be in our party. You're listening as well? The line starts behind me. If so. Or was there something else you needed? I take you overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I am a noble, but just a countryside son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence. Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom. Foolish or not.
What's the world coming to?
Blast it! I came to enlist because I heard you make quick Reeve here. But they really make you work alongside creepy Elder. Where'd you hear that? God's own scriptures, that's where. Guess you can't expect an Elder to know shite. Let him say what he wants. Fighting someone like him would just be a waste of energy. The tribe don't matter in the army. But they'll probably put me in the work as a meat shield. Not that I can find a better work. Wish I could serve Count Luis. His army is built on merit, so even a Parapus stands a chance.
Look at that.
There are a lot of wanted posters.
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like, human...
Next!
An Elder!
Wait. No. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An Elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
Brute force and crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousseau strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Thanks.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
I like Mr. Young Nobleman.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
Loot! Let's go! Loot.
These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway.
It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
Thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. Captain I spoke with earlier had one on too. It must take on many different forms, like the one I saw on Main Street.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
I don't like how it's on your neck. I feel like the government could like strangle you or something.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Looking forward to the world building. That's my favorite part of One Piece as well. Yeah, I mean, so far the world building has been great in this game. Fantastic intro. They basically needed to have a good intro because, I mean, this is very different, right? With Persona, it's so easy to understand the world you're in because it's literally just Japan, right? Like real life is the setting. But yeah, in a fantasy world, that's a much tougher scene to set up, right? I'm into it so far.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger, and as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Insane.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Interesting.
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey. You awake?
Morning already?
Is it morning already?
Does it look like morning? Look, I just have a lot on my mind.
Maybe it's because you're not freaking lying down.
I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still, when you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
That's just how it is.
Just how it is.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is. Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
I'd rather not think about it.
I'd rather not think about it.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I'll drop it. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor.
Oh wait, they're literally talking about the real world. Interesting.
Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa.
Well, for the most part.
No magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world.
That's so cute. Wait. In this game, our world is the fictional world. That makes a lot of sense, actually. That makes a lot of sense, actually. So we're viewing a fictional world while they're also viewing a fictional world.
Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Very cool. Nice. Alright, with that being said, I think I'm gonna have to stop there. It was a very, very short stream, I'm aware. I get the feeling we're gonna be stuck in cutscene territory for a long time. I have to get ready though for Dolphin's stream. Dolphin's gonna be doing their point-a-thon, and I'm supposed to be on schedule for them. This was just meant to be something very, very small, but we were able to save the game. It worked out. Whoop. Does that work? Exit the game. Yes. Alright. Thank you for watching. Very, very small first impression stream. I will do another first impression stream at some point. I will see y'all then, whenever that is. Maybe Sunday morning? Maybe I could see? We'll see. Either way, y'all have a great night. Later, manners. Also, check out the Terraria stream with me, Abby, and Dolphin on their stream. Bye!